Well, hey there, my friend Jonathan Doyle with you once again. Welcome to the Daily Message. Great to have you with us. If you're listening on the podcast, whatever you're doing, whether you're watching on YouTube or Rumble or somewhere else, please make sure you have subscribed. I know I say it every day, but it makes a difference. It's really cool to see it grow and to see people subscribing. So please do that for me. And there's a bunch of links here wherever you're listening or watching. Free copy of my book, Bridging the Gap. Go grab a free copy. And if you want to find out about getting coaching with me or booking me to speak somewhere, there'll be links there too. So go do that. Today, I'm going to share with you a quote from Jesse Owens, an African-American athlete who some of you will be familiar with, who was quite extraordinary. He was, an African-American athlete at a time when racial tensions and divisions were still a very big part of US history. And he ran at the Munich Olympics. So Hitler's in the stadium just before, this was, I think it was it 1933 Olympics? I could be wrong. And Jesse Owens goes on to win multiple gold medals. And so he's a guy that was not only an incredible athlete, but who pushed hard against the challenges and prejudices of his day. So let's jump in and listen to what Jesse Owens has for us today. We all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. All right, regular listeners know I hit this drum pretty regularly, don't I? Last week we talked about the crucial importance of keeping dreams alive. There was a great episode last week where I said it's not just, we all have dreams at some point in our life, don't we? When we're little kids, we want to be superheroes or different careers. As we get older, we have different dreams for our lives, right? It's an essential aspect of being human. We are a desiring creature. It's kind of what makes this world so extraordinary and what's made this world sometimes so dangerous. We can create things that don't exist. All the way from penicillin, incredible surgeries and beautiful artworks that don't exist. We bring them into reality, all the way to chemical weapons and nuclear warheads that are going to end us in a heartbeat. So no matter what it is, we are creatures that see different futures and realities and bring them into existence. It's very central to the human experience, right? It's not going away. But sadly, many of us have these dreams and desires, but over the difficult path of life, they begin to disappear. Well, put it this way, I don't think they disappear. I think they're always there with us, but many of us, in fact, almost the majority, begin to settle for whatever happens in life, wherever we get to, and we stop going after them. It always, to me, seemed a bit of a platitude, a bit of a cliche that hard work, determination, effort. I spent a lot of time thinking what was more important was talent. I kind of thought if you're really good at something, then you're going to rise to the top, and I genuinely have changed in my take on that. I actually think that the talent is just the entry ticket. Talent just gets you onto the field, and then it's the other stuff that really gets you to contribute, produce, and excel. So you got Jesse Owens here, who's born with definite genetic advantages. Friends, you don't run in Olympic events if you don't have genetic advantages. Like, I love exercise and training, right? But I'm not running in the Olympics. I'm 5'8", and I'm built like, I'm built like I'm built. I'm a solid dude. I ain't running an Olympic 100 metres final. Not without an enormous amount of drugs and not without injuring everybody else in the race before it starts. So there's certain things that I'm going to be ruled out of, but for Jesse Owens, he has these genetic advantages. So he has the talent and he has the genetics that are the price of admission that get him into the game. But then what you find with people like him is not only the physical effort of training but the mental toughness. To be an African-American athlete at that time in history, and then to go to Munich with the Nazis who have got, obviously massive eugenics programs and racist programs, and to be in that place and to compete and to win requires an incredible mental toughness and dedication and determination that I will win, that I will triumph, I will persevere, I will do the work. I read a similar quote from Muhammad Ali, who he sort of said that he hated every second of training. He said he never liked it, never enjoyed it, was never pleasant, ever. So some people love to train, and he said no. He said, but I knew that if I did it, I'd be a champion forever. So you see this kind of mental toughness that comes into play that goes beyond the genetic advantage. All right, for you, for us, for the rest of us, effort, determination, perseverance, time in the game. You know, in economics and investment, we talk about, you know, they say that time in the market is more important than timing the market. I don't think it's quite true, but I take the point that sometimes it's just being somewhere for long enough and sticking at it for long enough. So I want to ask you today, have you still got your dreams and goals? Do you still have them? Can you recall them? Can you recall something that you might have let go of that still means a lot to you? Well, unless you've stopped breathing, you know, there's still time. But what's necessary is determination, effort, and doing difficult things. You know, and there's goals and dreams that I've got that have been hit pretty hard by the government behaviour over the last few years with lockdowns and stuff. But I'm not giving up. It's just this concept of sticking at it, determination, that I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to stop. So listen, talent gets you in the game, but it's your effort and determination that are going to carry you towards the dreams and goals that you need to keep front and centre. You need to keep those dreams and goals in front of you, no matter how bleak things look, no matter how difficult things look. You've got to hold on to them. You've got to keep them there. You've just got to keep going. All right, that's it. Please make sure you're subscribed. Check out the links below. Free book, coaching, book me to speak at an event. Go check out the links. God bless you. My name's Jonathan Doyle. I'm going to have another message for you tomorrow.